Hey guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to be giving you guys the 3 key factors for finding a winning product. So let's get right into it, no BS. So first thing first that you need a product that has high interest. You need a product that solves a problem, meaning it actually helps people. That's A. B, you need a product that has a cult following, i.e. cats, dogs, Game of Thrones, cooking, health, things like that. If the product has a cult following, then it has a high interest. C, trend. It has to be a product that's gone on an upward trend, such as the blackhead face mask remover, Fortnite, fidget spinners, products like those. You only need one out of these 3 criteria to then check factor number 1. Factor number 2, the product needs to be hard to obtain. So you need a product that people just can't, easily find at their local store, or they can't find at walmart.com, they can't find on Amazon, or they can't easily obtain from eBay. So it has to be pretty unique and hard to obtain, and that's exactly what's going to get people purchasing the product from your store. And the people who go ahead and sort of do pricing research and they look for the item somewhere else, they won't be able to find it, so they're forced to go ahead and purchase it from your store. B, not many people advertising, meaning the product has not been saturated. Not every single dropshipper is advertising and selling that product as of yet. And C, it's a new product. So if the product is new, basically it will be hard to find in store, because if the product wants to be put on Amazon or on Walmart, they're gonna have to be bought in bulk, they're gonna have to do market research. So if you have a brand new product, you're gonna get on that product 6 months ahead of time. Stuff like fidget spinners, blackhead mask removers, those products will all push into retail stores like 6 to 12 months late. So people have this 6-month period to just scale it out online. 3, wow factor. This is pretty important, because having a winning product, it's all about having it organically scale. So you want them tagging their friends, you want a decent amount of organic reach for the product to be a good product. And that's sort of one of probably the most important factors. So A, the product needs to be either quirky or funny or shareable. These are highly important, because Facebook ads is only going to be cheaper, and your cost per purchases are going to be cheaper when people are tagging their friends, and you're going to get organic reach compounded with the paid reach. That's the goal when it comes to finding a winning product. B, the product has to be like very out there and unique. It has to be something that hasn't been seen before, and like it has to be like a game changer. For example, blackhead mask remover, you have this black sort of cream on your face that hardens, and you peel it off, and then like all your blackheads come off. That's pretty out there. Same as fidget spinners. Like 5 years ago, who would have expected there's this satisfying small thing that just spins in circles? So it really has to be out there and unique and strange for it to really work really well. C, it has to have crazy results or application of use. So for example, the blackhead remover, the crazy result was that as you peeled it, it actually removed your blackheads. Another example would be those crazy fruit cutters where you put in a fruit and you slam it down and the fruit gets diced into like many pieces, as simple as that, which is way more crazy compared to cutting each slice and dicing the fruit on its own. This one you just push it down and the fruit gets sliced up just like that. So that's what I mean by crazy. It's something that's like, wow, that's something I need. So those are the 3 factors, and each one of those factors, you just need 1 out of the 3 sub factors that are left for those main factors. So let's just say you have 1 out of the 3 factors. So let's say you have only high interest, but you don't have it being hard to obtain, and it doesn't really have a wow interest, but it's it has high interest. Then the product rating is probably 2 to 5 out of 10, and you're probably going to average a revenue of like 50 to 200k from that one product. Now, if your product has 2 out of 3 factors, then the rating bumps up to like 5 to 7 out of 10, and you could probably pull 200 to 500k, because having 2 factors is really powerful. If it has wow factor and interest, or if it has wow factor and it's hard to obtain, or if it's like hard to obtain and it has high interest, you just need either 2 and you're gonna do pretty well. Now, if you have 3 out of 3, this is like the golden unicorn. Your product will have a rating of like 7 to 10, by the way. This rating system is sort of just my rating system. I rate it out of 10 on how well I think the product is gonna be. The higher it's out of 10, the more probable that the product is gonna do well. Now, the average revenue for a product that hits all 3 of these criteria is 500,000 to a million plus. And like, to find one of these products, you're gonna have to find something that no one's advertised, that has high need, high interest, as well as really surprising, and like it's shareable. And that's sort of how you scale those products to this large of a number. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some examples of products that had 3 out of 3 criteria. Example 1, the neck phone holder. This product was insane. It went viral, and like, it makes sense because this is a product that has massive wow factor. Having it just hang off your neck and having your phone automatically be right there, and you don't have to use your hands, and it's just hanging off your neck. That was something that was really surprising. So that's number 1. It was really hard to obtain. You can't get it at your local store, and you couldn't have found it on Amazon at the time. And 3, it had high interest. Like, this is something people needed. This is a time of lazy. People are lazy nowadays, and everyone is watching YouTube videos on their phone, and that's why it had massive high interest. Example 2, Deshedding Pet Gloves. So let's start from the top. It had 1, high interest. It had a cult following. People were into pets. People had dogs, cats. This was for them. 2, hard to obtain. At the time, this was a new product, and you couldn't find it in local stores. Like, you can't find this at your local supermarket. You couldn't go to Walmart and buy this. 3, it had wow factor. Like, people had the problem of pets shredding their hair, and using their hands and just washing the dog or cat wasn't enough. They needed a glove that would actually de-shred all the hair, so as the dog got finished showering, it wouldn't be leaving strands of like hair around the house. So this had crazy results or application of use. Example 3, magnetic charging cable. 1, high interest. It solved a problem. People were sick of like tripping over cables, having cables break, having the annoying sort of, you have to like put your cable into your laptop and you're wasting 2-3 seconds trying to figure it out. They wanted something quick that you could just snap on, and that solved a problem. 2, it was hard to obtain. This you also couldn't have found online. Now you could easily find it on Amazon, but at the time it was a brand new product. This was like an innovating product. MacBooks and Surfaces had their own sort of magnetic charger, but this was a solution for your phone, your laptop, your headphones, where you would attach the nozzle on, and now we have this magnetic thing, so it would basically convert any single product and give it magnetic charging cables. So not only was it hard to obtain, but it was really unique and out there, and it solved a problem. Number 4, portable mini air conditioner. So this product was also a massive product. 1, it solved the problem. During summer, people were getting hot and they needed something portable. They couldn't afford installing like a massive air conditioning. That would have been just too expensive or wouldn't have been worth it. Or if you live in an apartment and you can't sort of get your landlord to install that, you buy a minimal portable mini air conditioner. And this sort of blew up exactly when summer was happening within America. 2, hard to obtain. You can't get this locally in store. This was sort of like a new product. In store had these massive giant air conditioners. This was something small and portable, so it was definitely hard to obtain. 3, wow factor. An air conditioner in this small cube, that's definitely a wow factor, and that's definitely something that would shock people into going out of their way to purchase, because an air conditioner in a small cube, that's pretty unique, and that definitely has wow in it. 5, moon lamp. So this product definitely had high interest because at the time there was like a trend for like full moons, vampire movies, Game of Thrones, and that was sort of the vibe in 2017-18, and that's why everyone wanted their own moon lamp. It was sort of a really trendy thing at the time. 2, hard to obtain. Being a new product, you couldn't have bought it at your local supermarket, store, Walmart, and it was really hard to obtain. 3, definitely had wow factor. This image itself at the time was a game changer. Seeing that, you're like, damn, I want that in my bedroom, and that looks super cool. So it definitely had massive wow factor, and what it was quirky, funny, and shareable. So if something like this, they're like, wow, I want to tag all my friends and be like, yo, this is something that we all need to get. Sample 6, pocket language translator, had high interest. Solved a problem. People were traveling, you know, last year vlogging, traveling was really through the roof, and that was a thing. Traveling has become really popular, so translators were perfect for that time. So 1, it solved the problem, and it was part of a trend. 2, it was hard to obtain. You can't really buy this at your local store, and not many people were advertising. and 3, there were crazy results. The videos were literally people walking to like foreign countries, handing it to like the locals, letting the locals talk, and it would translate, and they would then reply to it, and it would translate to that local language. So there was a crazy result type of video that was made from this, and that's what was able to go viral. And this is the last product, waterproof shoe protectors. It had high interest because at the time, people were becoming hype beasts. Everyone were into shoes, everyone were wearing Yeezys, and it was during the raining season. So it definitely, 1, solved the problem that like people didn't want to get the kicks sort of dirty. 2, cult following. This is for all the hype beasts out there. 3, it was following a trend. This is when fashion, kids getting into streetwear was like through the roof. So for the high interest, it checked all 3 checks. Hard to obtain, definitely you couldn't get in stores, and definitely not many people were advertising, and definitely it was a new product at the time. And wow factor, definitely quirky and funny. People were like, damn, this is like really weird. Like you gotta be a nerd to wear one of these. So it was definitely quirky and funny, and it was shareable. People were like, yo, is this something you would wear? Type of thing. They'll tag all their friends, etc. Very unique and very out there. Obviously, look at it, and it definitely had crazy results or application. If you used it, your kicks were going to be clean no matter the weather. So those are a bunch of examples. Hopefully those brought light to sort of what products you should be looking for, as well as hopefully me giving you guys the 3 factors will help you guys then find more winning products. If you guys want more product research methods, I have a 7 product research method case study in the description below, completely for free. So watch that, where I go ahead and give you guys 7 product research methods for free. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, drop it in the comments below. I've been answering every single person. If you guys want to work one-on-one with me, sign up for the mentorship application linked in the description below. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe because I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.